These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
House of cards. Life is like a house of cards. Just think, all it takes is a little wind to occur, and the house of cards will come crumbling down. This week, I have lost 3 friends of mine. This life is so fragile. At times, it seems like there's a simple thread that is tying us all together. It should be so obvious, yet unfortunately, that is not the case. Every one of us has been kept alive by our breath, yet we are oblivious to it most of the time. In my eyes, that is a tragedy. The same breath you take is the same breath the universe takes. It is all the same. What kind of foundation are you building your house on? Only you can answer that question. A cosmic dance. A cosmic dance is going on inside of you. Most of us are oblivious to the cosmic dance within. We are so preoccupied with texting on the freeway of life. This cosmic dance has been going on even before the universe was born. Yes, you will probably roll your eyes, but that's the truth. The closest thing I could describe is the sine wave. Everything from the smallest to the largest comprises sine waves. I mean everything from the smallest to the largest. A wise man understands the meaning behind these words. You are hardwired to dance with the source that is keeping you alive. Only you can solve this puzzle. Nobody can solve the puzzle for you. Ponder this over. It could change your life forever. I call it Angels of the Night. I call it Angels of the Night. Every time you go to sleep, the angels of the night protect you. You see, when you go to sleep, you never know if you're going to wake up. One day or the other, death will be knocking on your door. In the meantime, your sweet angels are protecting you. In this protection, we are simply oblivious. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Your true friends are always watching you. Your true friends always have your back. We place more importance on the external world than the internal world within. We see only 1% of the light spectrum. Just imagine what the 99% contains, and we are missing out. I often say the spiritual path is the most practical path. Most people would say quite the opposite. What does spirituality have to do with my life? If you don't know the answer, maybe, just maybe, you should ponder over this message. Be calm in the eye of the storm. Be calm in the eye of the storm. A wise man says to be calm in the eye of the storm. Take shelter. Close your doors. Close the windows. Stay away from the winds of your mind. Be in the center of the hurricane. The wise man and old take shelter there. Unfortunately, humanity is like leaves blowing in the wind. At times, the wind will blow you in the direction you want. Then, when you least expect it, it will blow in the opposite direction. This can cause tremendous pain and frustration. I'm not sure why they don't teach this in school. Common sense is uncommon. Many people will probably roll their eyes when they read this. I can guarantee you that on your deathbed, you will realize how precious this human life is when it is taken away. Ponder this over. I am doing the best I can. I am doing the best I can. This life is a miracle. We come to this world empty-handed until we leave the world empty-handed. Alexander the Great once said those words. We are all doing the best we can. Walk in another person's shoes. Then you will see they have the same kinds of troubles you have. In essence, life will throw you curveballs whether you like it or not. The goal is to not react to the curveballs. Nothing external will be constant in life. The happiness you try to hold on to simply disappears like a thief in the night. Here today, gone tomorrow. You were born and then someday you will die. There couldn't be anything simpler than that. We can all help and assist each other on this journey of life. You may ask, what can I do to help another person? Pretty simple. Be kind. If the world was kind at large, the world would be a kind place. You are an intricate piece of the puzzle of life. Try not to be stagnant in life. There's a huge difference between a flowing river and a stagnant swamp. Learn to see through the eyes of a child that once were. Remember the time when you could hardly wait until the sun arose in the sky. A new day, a new morning was occurring. All the answers you're looking for exist inside of you. It's a miracle that you are alive. The practice of inner peace. To practice inner peace is to be still and calm within, to let go of the worries and fears that traps you in a maze of doubt. To practice inner peace is to breathe deeply and with ease. The mind should be focused on the river of energy that flows behind your breath. To practice inner peace is to listen to the heart's voice that knows your true path and make loving choices in your life. To practice inner peace is to be grateful for each day that is a precious treasure and share it in some way. To practice inner peace is to be kind and gentle to all as they were yourself and help those who may fall. To practice inner peace is to be present in the now as if it were a gift from God and not worry about how. To practice inner peace is to be aware and awake as if you were an eagle and not be fooled by the external world. To practice inner peace is to be joyful and serene as if you were a child and make the world a better place. What you practice, you become. What you practice, you become, is a simple truth to know, but it's not always easy or fun to follow where you want to go. Sometimes you practice out of fear or a habit or routine, and you end up somewhere unclear or somewhere you don't want to be. Sometimes you practice out of love or out of passion or desire, and you end up soaring above or setting your soul on fire. Sometimes you practice out of need or out of duty or obligation, and you end up doing a good deed or making a positive contribution. Yet, you might lose yourself in the end by taking the world first instead of your own inner fire. What you practice, you become is a choice you have to make. But it's not always clear to know what path you have to take. The wise man practices the art of self-realization in each and every breath. Behind your breath lies the answer to this riddle. Do you feel like dancing with me? Do you feel like dancing with me under the moonlight sky, where the stars are our witnesses and the music is our guide? Do you feel like dancing with me in the rhythm of our hearts, where the magic is our essence and the love is universal? Do you feel like dancing with me through the night and beyond, where the mystery is our adventure and the dream is our bond? Do you feel like dancing with me to the song of eternity, where the spirit is our partner and the dance is our destiny? Do you feel like dancing with me? We have danced forever, even before this universe was created, and the song of life exists inside of you. You can't conceive who you really are. You can't conceive who you really are with your limited mind and senses. You are more than a body, more than a star. You are beyond all forms and appearances. You can't conceive who you really are with your rational thoughts and logic. You're more than a word, more than a thought. You're beyond all labels and magic. You can't conceive who you really are with your ego and your desires. You're more than a role, more than a car. You're beyond all masks and fires of desire. You can't conceive who you really are with your eyes and your ears. You're more than a sight, more than a sound. You're beyond all fears and tears. You can't conceive who you really are, but you can feel it in your heart. You are the source, the essence, the core. You are the whole, the part, walking around in a human body.